Hello and welcome to the best smash-ups in Smash Up. Today we'll be looking at a very interesting deck, the Grannies. The Grannies came out in the 2017 What Were We Thinking expansion, and similar to the Teddy Bears, I was very surprised, but then again that was the name of the expansion. Regardless, the Granny deck is very fun to play. I've been playing it a lot this week and I enjoyed it immensely. Over the next few minutes we'll be talking about the mechanics of the deck and 3 factions that pair very well with the Grannies. Let's get started. The Granny deck is a standard deck in that you have 10 minions and 10 actions. Where it becomes interesting is the mechanics. So let's jump right in there. The mechanics of the Granny deck, there are 4 that are noteworthy. The number one, of course, is deck control. You're going to have so much deck control with your Grannies. You've got every single minion you have is going to let you look at the top card of your deck and place it on the bottom, or something similar to that, to where you're looking at cards and putting them at either the top or the bottom of your deck. Sometimes even talents, so you can do this every single turn. With your matriarch, you're going to love that talent that you can just continually use, where you're revealing the bottom 2 cards of your deck and drawing any minions revealed. The deck control continues with all your actions as well. As you can see, you've got 2 actions here that are going to look at the top of your deck. You're going to have your family reunion here, which allows you to reveal the bottom card of your deck, and if it's a minion, you draw it. You've got your attic treasures, which are going to let you replace some cards in your hand for some new cards and put them on the bottom of your deck where you get to control them. And even Hush My Stories are on, where you're going to reveal the bottom card of your deck, draw it, and maybe get an extra minion play. But for real, the Grannies have some of the best deck control I have ever seen. Being able to put things on the bottom of your deck and then use those things on the bottom of your deck allows you to cycle through your deck very quickly. The second mechanic that you often see is going to be your extra card draw. Notice your nanas are going to let you draw actions. Your matriarch is going to let you draw any minions from the bottom of your deck. Your family reunion will let you draw some minions. And your attic treasures are going to let you draw 3 cards. The third mechanic that you'll see with the Grannies is extra action play. Notice your Granny's purse will let you play an extra action. And your 3 nanas will let you play an extra action if it's on the top of your deck. And the fourth mechanic you'll see is you'll be able to get some minions from your discard pile back into your deck. Chicken Soup is going to allow you to place 2 cards from your discard pile on top or bottom of your deck. And Always Room at Granny's is going to allow you to grab those minions that are sitting on a base right after it scores and put them on top or bottom of your deck. Very strong card here. Some strategy you'll want to remember for the Grannies is you want actions on top and you want your minions on the bottom of your deck. Try to manipulate your deck that way and you'll have a lot more success with them. And I also recommend you using this matriarch throughout the game. Try to put her on a base where that base isn't going to score or she won't be destroyed, because you're going to want to be able to use this talent throughout the game. It'll just keep getting good minions in your hand. Now let's go ahead and start looking at 3 decks that really pair well with the Grannies. Starting with the Granny Super Spies. Now obviously the Super Spies are really good about discarding other people's cards, but they're also going to give you a lot of control of your deck. These 2 factions together will give you more control of your deck than any other faction pairing in Smash Up. This card here, for my eyes only, is going to be your most powerful card with this combination. It says look at the top 5 cards of your deck, place them on top and or bottom of your deck in any order. That's 5 cards that you get to choose from right away and get them the way you want to. Once again, you're going to want to get those actions on top and those minions on bottom. But along with this, a lot of your minions are going to be helping you do this. Your spies are going to let you do that with 3 cards. Every time you play them, you've got 4 of those. You've got your operatives, and don't forget with the operative, it says reveal the top card of each player's deck. That includes you. This isn't just an attack. This can really help you as well. So definitely use this to your advantage, once again placing them on the bottom of owner's decks so you can get more minions on the bottom of your deck here. With this amount of control of your deck, you're going to be able to get some of your best minions out quick. For instance, the Matriarch, and of course the Secret Agent, which if you're not familiar with him, says ongoing after another player plays an action, he or she must discard a card. Worst thing in Spies is if this guy is sitting somewhere in your deck where you never get to see him. You want this guy out as soon as possible, and you want him to stay out the whole game if possible. And everyone will hate you if you can do that. And once again, if he dies, you can bring him back out with those lovely cards like Chicken Soup and Always Room at Grannies. Additionally, you can protect your Super Spy with this one right here. Don't mess with my babies. Your minions here cannot be affected by other players' cards. These guys will now be forced to have to just score the base that your secret agent is on, or else he'll be using that ability the whole game. The next deck we're going to look at actually got a lot of buzz on Reddit and surprised me, but when I tried it out, it actually was very nice. It's the Granny Changer Bots, or the Transforming Grannies. This combination is really good because the Changer Bots are going to provide a lot of good play on minion actions, and the Grannies are going to provide some extra action play, which the Changer Bots do as well. You two 4-power minions are going to increase the Granny's ability to play extra actions, which is going to be great. A lot of the time when I find myself playing Grannies, I use this Granny's purse, and at the end it says play an extra action, and I just don't really want to, and that's because all the Granny's actions are usually going to be one-time use. That's why the Transformers, the Changer Bots are going to help so much, because there's rarely a time where you don't want to be able to slap an action down on a minion, and you're going to be able to do that with all these actions. Playing a minion going to give you some power. This guy right here, play on a minion, it's going to have +1 power and cannot be destroyed. Play on one of your minions are nice, the touch here. Once again, this minion has the ability Talent. This minion gains +3 power and loses all abilities until the end of the turn. So yeah, the extra action play is going to help get a lot of these good actions out. Once again, unexpected, but definitely try it out. A lot of fun. And finally, one more great pairing is the Granny Halflings. If you've ever played the Halflings deck before, you know they are an extra minion flooding, bursting deck. Just look at these guys. You may play an extra minion. Quarterlings, you may play an extra minion. Your Bardlings, you may play an extra minion. Your Shire Marshal, you may play an extra minion. Whew. Oh yeah, Unexpected Party, play an extra minion. Last Call, play a minion before a base scores. Oh, and of course, the craziest card in this deck, Rude Awakening. Choose a base, reveal your hand, and play all minions in it onto that base as extra minions. Whew. Now, if you've ever played Halflings, you know that the biggest problem they run into and what makes them sometimes inconsistent is since you're dropping all these minions, you'll find yourself without minions a lot of the time. Now, of course, they have things to make sure that doesn't happen too often. Your lunch run is going to allow you to draw some extra cards. Your Out of Nowhere is going to let you get some minions from your deck out. Your Spoiled Brats, which is so powerful, is going to let you choose any number of minions from your discard pile, shuffle them, and place them on top of your deck. You really want to get to this card, by the way, which the Grannies will help you do that. But nonetheless, you're still going to find yourself often without your minions. So this is where the Granny deck is going to help you out so much, with like your Matriarch, who's going to let you draw some minions from the bottom of your deck. And then, of course, all those other minions from the grandmas that we talked about already that are going to let you look at the top card of your deck and get it on the bottom, so that you can hopefully start drawing those out. Your grandmas are just really going to help you get minions back into your hand, which is so important with a rush deck like this. I played it the other night, actually, against the Teddy Robots, which we talked about last week, and I did get beat by the Teddy Robots, but that's because my opponent did some particularly amazing moves. Nonetheless, this is a very powerful combination. If you ever get handed a Granny deck and you get free reign of what to choose, I would definitely move toward the Halflings. A lot of power here. So be sure to check out the Grannies with the Super Spies, the Changer Bots, and the Halflings. I want to give a shout out to all the users on Reddit that are contributing to these videos. Bibliomaniac15 and Prickly Pear, thanks for coming again with your suggestion of the Super Spies. Josie LOL for the surprising Changer Bots. And Mixerniewski for the Halflings. On the Reddit page, we also saw suggestions for superheroes, mythic Greeks, mages, and two factions that I've never got to play. A little jealous here. The All-Stars and the brand new Itty Critters, which were at Gen Con last week. I envy you. Be sure to join the conversation for future videos and vote, vote, vote. Just go to reddit.com/r/smashup or Google search Reddit Smashup. I usually post a new post on Tuesdays. If you comment during the week and then come back maybe on Saturdays to upvote things, that'll give us a good idea of what factions to cover in the videos. Speaking of which, next week we'll be talking about rock stars, so definitely hop on Reddit so we can get the conversation going about them. Lastly, do you have any combos that you feel work even better with the Grannies? Do you agree with the ones that I discussed today? Comment below and I'll be sure to reply, as well as possibly give you a shout out in the next video. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next week.